The Federal and Francis Xavier Engineering College jointly present the Nellai Marathon 2024. This event is powered by Little Flower Public School and NIMS Hospital, Tirunelveli. Run for Health on Sunday, December 29. Entry is free and all are welcome.
Hello and welcome to Sports Buzz. 18-year-old Indian Grandmaster D Gukesh has scripted history by becoming the youngest world chess champion. He defeated Ding Liren of China in Singapore on Thursday, December 12th. To discuss Gukesh's win, today we have India's fourth Grandmaster and coach, Abhijit Kunte. Thanks, Abhijit, for talking to the Federal. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Abhijit, my first question would be, what does this massive win of Gukesh mean to him and Indian chess?
I think it's a great moment for Gukesh because he has scripted a history in 150 years of journey of World Chess Championship. He has become the youngest ever world champion, achieving it in the match category. So I think it's the happiest moment for him and his family and whole India. We all are proud of him. As far as the country is concerned, I think we have been talking that India is going to become a superpower, but I think it's not going to become. We are superpower now with two gold medals in Olympiad, World Chess Championship, and then we are winning World Juniors. So I think we are there, and we are there to stay. That's what we are telling the world.
Rightly put, Vijit. Looking back at the way Gukesh played against Ding in all 14 games of the World Championship, how do you assess his game? And what
I
stood
think
out for you? Like, what character stood out for him in this World Championship?
of course, if you see the match, it was all Gukesh trying to win the games, and Ding, except that 12th round game, he never showed that any inclination that he wants to win the match or win the game. In the 12th round, he played really well. But overall, if you see all the games, it was Gukesh who was trying to push, and trying to win the games with white and black, both colors. So it was eventually going to happen that Ding was going to crack under pressure, and it showed in the game number 11 and game number 14, where he made a big blunders, which was not expected from him.
I would like to draw your attention to what the comments were after Gukesh's win. Like some people saying that the quality was good, not good, like including former world champions Carlsen, Magnus Carlsen, and Vladimir Kramnik. What is your reaction to these comments? Is it not unfair on Gukesh?
Like if somebody is making a blunder, what can you do? It's not your fault, right?
Right,
So,
right.
like they can say that the quality of game of Ding was not good enough for the world championship, but that cannot be the fault of Gukesh. That's what I
Right,
mean to
right,
say. Like if you get a full toss, you have to hit a six.
right. And Abhijit, you were there in Singapore at the venue watching the games. Could you tell us how the atmosphere was? Did you talk to Gukesh? How was it? The organization of the event wise, and how Gukesh was, and the fans there, and how was the mood there?
Well, the fan zone was full of Indians, and they were all cheering for the Gukesh. Of course, the media room was, I think, more from a Chinese side, more, what I will say, giving more uh, brownie points to Ding, fighting
Mhm.
it out till the end. But overall, the mood was that Gukesh will win. Even I think the World Federation officials and the spectators and those who were there present, they all were rooting for Gukesh to win. And I think everyone was very happy when he actually won the match. That organization was very good. It was in Sentosa Island, so it is a basically tourist paradise, and the
Right.
event was organized very well. They had a good viewing for the actual matches, as well as they had a good fan zone, and you can watch the match from many more venues. So it was fun actually to be there and watch the match and the good commentary.
Abhijit, in September, you captained the women's Olympiad team to gold medal, and overall, the year 2024 has been incredible for Indian chess. So, what can we expect next year and going beyond for Indian chess. As you rightly mentioned earlier in the show, that India has already become a superpower. From here on, how will Indian chess progress in 2025 and beyond?
I think we have this big responsibility of maintaining it, that status, and replicating 2024 is not going to be easy. That much I can say. But yes, like we have a lot of youngsters. Gukesh is there. Arjun is now world number three. He is trying to catch up Magnus. Then we have Pragnanan, Vidit Gujrati, Hari Krishna, Nihal Sarin, Raunak Sadhwani. In women we have Hampi, Harika, Tanya, Vaishali, Divya, Vantika, and many more youngsters who are coming up. So we have a very bright future. I will say that we have a lot of players between the age group of 16 to 25, 26, who are trying to push into the ranking and going higher ups. So I think this kind of bench strength is not there with many countries. So definitely we will remain at the top. But now, of course, the responsibility will fall into the administration to maintain this momentum and to build on it, because when there is such a strong momentum for chess, it is important that it is used correctly. More sponsorship, more funding, more events should happen, which will help the players. More programs for the grassroots level development at the state level, district level, at the school level should come up, so which will help the players to grow and have a systematic channel for improvement.
Abhijit, you were one of the earlier grandmasters for India, fourth for the country. What has changed since then when you started off and now? Do you see vast difference the way things have changed in the sport?
Yeah, I think there are many differences, because now when I started playing chess, there were no computers. Books were very rare. Like we used to get a book after 6 months. Informator, that too it used to come late. Now if you see that, so like that time we used to get maybe yearly 2000 games to study and analyze. Now we get 2000 games daily. So
Okay.
with the computers, it has drastically changed, but it has helped India because we came at par with all the other countries in terms of information availability. And now with this AI and new technology coming in, the engine becoming much stronger. It is not only important that you have information, but also how to utilize this data to the best benefit, how to use the technology to improve your game. So this has also become a very important aspect of preparation. And that's why I think these youngsters are doing very well, because they are very adapted to the new technologies, and they are utilizing it very well for preparation. That is, I think, one positive what we have. As far as the difference, visible difference, I can say only one example. In 1998, I played my first chess Olympiad, and Gary was there, Karpov was there, and we used to go behind them for autographs.
Okay.
And I think now you can see that everybody is going to Gukesh for autographs.
Yeah.
So I think that is a big difference which is clearly visible in the world.
And Abhijit, in future, the way chess is progressing and there's so much talent, and you mentioned bench strength as well. Do we see a world championship match between two Indians in future?
We are hopeful, and I think once we have that match, I think we can host it in India.
Right, right,
We don't have to give it to Singapore. Yeah.
right, right. And Abhijit, one last question. Gukesh is still 18 and he's claimed his maiden world title. And we know legendary Vishwanathan Anand won 5 world titles. Can he surpass this number, Anand's number? Because Gukesh has got age on his side.
Yes, Gukesh has got age on his side. He has this good character with him to, handle this kind of pressure and to come out a winner of such situations. But of course, like he has a bigger challenge, because Magnus is still there around,
Hmm.
who is sitting world number one, and Caruana, this Arjun, Hikaru, all these people are still around who are above than him in rating. So I think his main challenge will be to prove to the world that like he is at par with the Magnus to reclaim that world number one spot.
Right.
as a world
Thanks a
champion.
lot, Vijit, for your wonderful thoughts. Hope India, as you mentioned, sustain this growth, and as you mentioned, hope it will remain a superpower for a very, very long time.
The Federal and Francis Xavier Engineering College jointly present the NLA Marathon 2024. This event is powered by Little Flower Public School and NIMS Hospital, Tirunelveli. Run for Health on Sunday, December 29. Entry is free and all are welcome.